I know that you're a Ugandan guy.
Yeah, yeah. My mother-in-law, who's here tonight. Shout out Cheryl Sargent. Y'all clap your hands for her if you don't mind, everybody.
Hey, Cheryl.
She's actually the founder of the Subi Project, and so she's been doing that ministry for about 12 years now. And they have over 200 kids in their school who they feed twice a day. And by the grace of God, I got invited to go with her on a mission trip with just her, my father-in-law, and my sister-in-law who was already there. And not gonna lie, my flesh was weak. I did not want to go. I cried like a baby in her arms one day because I was just so stressed about going. And I ended up going it was supposed to be 10 days. And then we popped a positive. Well, I popped a positive. They didn't on the PCR test. So I had to stay there for 7 extra days. So it was 21 days total. But during that time, it was just so special because when you're on a mission, you're so intentional about doing kingdom work. You know, when you're here living this busy life and you're in familiar places, you're not as like aware of what's around you, what the needs are, how you can serve, how you can help. But when you're so focused on 10 days, I'm here to love on people. I'm here to give the word. I'm here to just minister where they ask me to minister. And then next thing you know, we're with orphans, we're with widows, we're meeting these awesome people just with great relationships, and they're just so different there. You know, you think that the poverty there would make them just harp in on their situation and their circumstances, but quite the opposite. I was seeing the joy of the Lord there like never before. I was seeing dancing, I was seeing singing, I was seeing people excited about church. Church went a little long. It was about 3.5 hours. It went a little long, and it was a little hot. I was like, yo, like, let's wrap it up here, you know? But it was just such a special opportunity. And New Year's Eve, there were, you think like, we have disco balls up here tonight, but that's how we think of New Year's Eve. But over there, they're praising the Lord from the time the sun rises to the time the sun sets. They're going hard in the paint. Even with a curfew, when I was there, they're like, we're going past the curfew. Hey, like, let's go. So it was a very special opportunity. So yeah, I got a big heart for Uganda. And I even wrote the book, 21 Days in Africa, if you'd like to get that tonight. Or if you're watching online, it was
Look at the word Ford and see if
nah, man. Yeah, you gotta buy it if you want to see it. You want to see it online, Nah, yeah, let's see. Also Amazon be tripping sometimes. I be fixing it, and yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about what that said. I blame the person who edited it, Rob Ross.
Bob Ross, come on, Bob.
Rob Ross, he's in the building too.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the painter.
No,
Bob
no.
Ross. Well, we have a little green bush. Little green bush right here is where.
Yo, that was hit television back in the day.
Yeah, it was a big deal. Back when we only had 3 channels, and if we were forced to watch PBS for any form of entertainment. Yeah,
well,
true story.
If you would have told me we'd be talking about Bob Ross tonight, I would have said you lying.
Bob Ross. There you go, man.
That's so good.
So no, I love Uganda. We've been going to Uganda a long time. I have, we're in our 2nd generation. I have Ben has a ton of brothers and sisters that are his brothers and sisters that are Ugandans, and Ben also has he's got a goddaughter over there. He reached a Muslim for Jesus the last time that we were there a couple of times ago, and
wow, that's
gave his heart to Jesus. It was pure ignorance upon Ben's behalf, because Ben assumed that our bus driver was saved, even though his name was Sharif. Ben thought it said sheriff, and it was like a tariff. It was like a Texas name. This is a true story. My children are just like their mama. So he was like, yeah, man. He just starts talking to, just like doing ministry with him and everything. The guy saw Jesus and fell in love with the Lord, and
wow.
Went and told his wife, we have to give our hearts to Jesus. And of course, that changes their entire family dynamic when that happens. And
100%.
But anyway, he had a baby, and Sharif did. Actually, Sharif's wife did. And so Ben has like a niece, and I don't know, is she like your niece or? So what does that actually mean, goddaughter?
It means that if they die, he gets responsibility.
I thought it meant you're in the mafia.
It is an Italian thing.
Okay. Okay. So I like that guy. That guy laughs, man. I like that guy.
Yeah, when you talk about Uganda, like I feel it's very important, and one of the reasons I wrote the book was to open up the eyes of people here that might not ever get the opportunity to go, because I was like, wow, this is something that needs to be heard about, as well as just revealed, because of the fact that like when you're there, like a few dollars can change their entire life. And is that something that you have noticed where it comes to like outreach and raising funds to be able to like radically change people's lives over there? Is that how do you kind of go about that in a way that's more so like strategic? Like how can we, get the Subi project in a place of being able to get more sponsors, as well as just all the needs that come up for Easter meals, and just needs as far as housing, as far as injuries with somebody. There's always like a need that comes out up there. I remember I was there with my mother-in-law, and she had this yellow notepad, and it was filled up with needs that people would just come to her and ask her for help with. And it's like, how do you handle it? What do you do about this? And she said, well, I meet the need that's in front of me.
Thank you so much for supporting our YouTube channel. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe and smash that like button. If you would like to see another short clip from this episode, you can do so here. Or if you want to see the full conversation, you can do so here. And make sure you subscribe on Patreon if you'd like to partner with us. You can do that at the link in the description of this video. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.